Um, I went to see two other films, but I've done a lot of talking now. So if anyone else has seen anything or done anything, feel free to chime in.
Do you
I
guys have Do you guys have the thing that Joey has? Movie Pass. Do you know what this
is
is?
does Movie Pass over there or no?
No, I have like a cinema pass to a specific chain of cinemas, but
Okay,
it's not like a movie pass thing. We don't get that.
but
Okay.
you know about Movie Pass.
Yeah.
I don't.
So Movie Pass is a service that it's a great idea run by people who don't know how to run a company.
Got you.
It is a monthly. It used to be 35, then up to 45, and now it's down to $10 a month. And you pay this monthly fee, and then you're able to go see a movie per day in the theaters for free. Like there's an app, and so you go to
Okay.
the theater and you check into the movie. It basically loads a prepaid card. You swipe that like a normal credit card, buy the ticket, and go in.
Yeah.
They like a month ago they dropped the price from 45 to 10, and they had like which
Which
is
is
crazy.
bonkers. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
insane.
insane.
And
yeah.
they had like I think either tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people sign up because obviously you buy one ticket. That's I mean movies are 13, $14 like that.
Yep.
You save money even if you go see one a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since then, I've emailed, tweeted, DM'd, and used the chat feature in the app because their phone number no longer works. It just says use the app. And I've gotten no response to money that they owe me or anything like that. Like, it's a disaster over there.
Yeah.
But even just for $10 a month, like, I can't complain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's an insane amount. It sounds like they might be really struggling though, and just could go under at any moment.
Yeah.
That's also the thing. Yeah, like I was okay paying 45 a month because if you like I would see 7 or 8 movies a month and that still would pay for it. But now that it's 10, I feel like it's just sort of the beginning of the end, and I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for the
Yeah.
bottom to drop out.
Yep.
The number I saw, it was either 40 or 400,000 like new people were trying to
Yep.
sign up after
Yep.
it went down
And
to 10.
They totally like they need to mail you a credit card because that's how you use it, and like you're supposed to get it a week after you sign up, but because so many people signed up they're like, oh, you're gonna have to wait 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3 months or something, and so like
Yeah.
people are just taking people's money and not letting them use like it's insane.
Yeah.
But I used that the other night. I don't know if it's out over there because sometimes movies have wildly different dates. Is Darren
Yeah, they do.
Aronofsky's Mother out over
Yes,
there?
I saw that last night.
Oh
It's
my
one of the
God!
ones
Can we
I've been
talk about
talking
Mother?
Yes, we can.
No spoilers, please.
Same. Yeah. No spoilers.
Mother is
Jennifer
I-
Lawrence, right?
It's Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand how this movie is in thousands and thousands of theaters and not just like an indie art house movie because
Yeah.
it is the craziest movie I've seen in a while, and like I never physically react to movies, and I was so uncomfortable watching this.
Ugh.
Yeah. Especially
It's-
the last like half hour.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah. It does this really interesting thing, right? Where so it starts and it's just Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem kind of in a house together.
Yep.
And then someone shows up.
Ed
and
Harris
it-
from Westworld.
Yeah. And then it takes on this really uncomfortable
Yeah.
like almost like home invasion tone.
Right.
Where
But-
you're
but-
following like Jennifer Lawrence.
Right.
And
Kind of like Passengers.
It's a home invasion movie for one person,
That was
Yes.
but
good.
not for Javier Bardem. Like he's totally
No.
okay with it.
Yeah, and
Okay,
so
got
Ed
you.
Harris then invites his wife in, and she just turns up. And so Jennifer Lawrence is like kind of uncomfortable. Like, these are strangers. What are they doing in our home? And he's a poet, and he's just totally happy to have like new people in there. It's helping him with his like creativity. And then it just starts escalating, and it is because you're following her, and she's so uncomfortable about it all. It makes you really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is like, so imagine you were living with someone and they just kept inviting people into your home and you were like insisting that they get out and no one listened to you. Imagine how that
Yeah,
would
totally.
feel.
That would be really
yeah, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah. And it's
And
like
also,
that.
you were living in a house that you physically built back up from the ground up, just like you
Yeah.
restored everything, and like this was your baby, like without having it. Like,
Got you.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck.
And
It was-
so, go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, there's very heavy-handed metaphors for what all this means, and like you can sort of, I would say, don't read the wiki thing. Don't read wiki before. Like, don't know as little about this as going in, but then after you see the movie, read the wiki summary, and you're like, oh, like everything like really clearly falls into place because it's so uncomfortable and overwhelming, and like it just makes you like you can't not watch, but you don't want to watch. And like my brain wasn't letting me, like, I could sort of pick up on some of the things, like, oh, this represents this, and then like the next day when I read the thing I was like, oh, that all is this, this, and this, and it's just like, it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Like,
you.
I went to see this with Kat, and we both came out, and then it just instantly spent an hour talking about what our own like interpretations of it were. It's that sort of movie.
Well, then I need to go see it. Sounds
Oh my
good.
god. Oh my god.
Like the performances were good. The only thing that bothered me, there's a thing that happens in certain movies. Wes Anderson is terrible for this, where the film is so orchestrated in a way that you then become very aware of the director's presence,
Okay.
and that
Yeah.
bothers me. And I felt like there were elements of that where you could feel like Darren Aronofsky's fingerprints in it in a way that was just a little bit too obvious for me. But that was like my biggest criticism of it.
Okay. I get it.
Is he he's dating Jennifer Lawrence, I think, right? Like, they're dating.
Yeah, I think they got together while making this film, which is strange.
What I love about this movie is that if you look online at reviews or, Letterboxd or whatever, people are either they love it, like this is like I understand that this is not a movie that I can't recommend this to everyone, and people hate it, like I get it, but like either people like really love it because it is really unique, or if you just Google Darren Aronofsky, the first thing that comes up is Mother is the worst movie of the year, maybe the century. And so it's I don't think you're just going to watch this and be like, oh, that was okay. Like, you're going to feel very strongly one way or the other.
I like divisive
fascinating.
movies like that. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you give it out of 5?
I gave it 5 out of 5.
Nice. For me,
Just
it was
because-
a 3.5. But the more I think about it, the more I do like it.
I also have a list on Letterboxd of all my favorite movies from this year in order, and like I put it at like 30 or something out of like whatever. What have I seen, like close to 120? So it's like 30, and then like I like a couple hours later I'll go back and move it up a little bit, and now it's in my top 10 somewhere. Like, it's not going to be my favorite movie, but like I can't stop thinking about it.
Yes, exactly.
Good.